right, good morning everybody and welcome. I certainly want to thank everybody for coming out this morning to mark this important event for the University of New Haven and the Department of Athletics. As I'm sure you're well aware, this is the formal press conference to announce the Chargers' next head football coach. At today's press conference, we'll hear from Vice President for Enrollment Management Jim McCoy, Associate Vice President, Director of Athletics and Recreation Debbie Chin, and finally our new head coach. Following remarks from the coach, we'll have a few minutes for questions from the audience, in which we'll ask non-media members for some questions. So start thinking now. And following that, we'll have one-on-one interviews available with the new head coach off to the side over here. So now I'd like to introduce to the podium New Haven Vice President for Enrollment Management, Jim McCoy.
Thank you, Andy. So pleased to be here this morning. Great opportunity and welcome to all of you here. Glad you're here to meet our new coach. As you all know, the football tradition continues here at the University of New Haven. I would like to thank the search committee. We put a search committee based upon 6 areas of the university. They spent a lot of time working with a lot of candidates. We started with over 100 applications and worked our way down to the best candidate. And we have a new coach today because of the hard work that they did, and they did a great opportunity to do that. The president is out of town. He would have been here today. He asked me to read his comments to make sure that I get them right. Not that I wouldn't get them right, but you never know. So let me read what he said to me. Sent me an email. We were pleased to have such an outstanding pool of candidates in our search for the new head football coach. During this process, Coach Pincince rose to the top because of his record of achievement, his passion for the University of New Haven's program, and his commitment to the success of student athletes on and off the field. And so I give you Debbie Chin, and thank you very much for the search committee. Debbie?
Thank you, Jim. We appreciate it. Special day for Charger Athletics, special day for the University of New Haven, and what a beautiful day. Aren't we all happy that it wasn't yesterday when we were fighting the ice? But it's a very special day today, as I say. For all of you, our university community, we're excited about that. I see faculty, I see staff, I see our students, I see our players. This is a great day for New Haven. 3 weeks ago, when we were embarking upon this process of filling our position, our head coaching position, we were looking for a coach. We wanted a coach who had previous experience in all phases of running a program. We were also interested in having an excellent recruiter. That's why we have the wonderful players that we have up today. We also wanted a dynamic leader who's going to continue with our proud and winning ways. And we wanted somebody who was committed to our student athletes, both in the classroom, on the playing field, and in the community. We found that guy. The coach we announced today will lead a group of men that has represented the university with class and dignity on the playing field and in the classroom and in the community. He's had 2 previous stints at New Haven. And when you're here 38 years, you know, you have a few of them that have gone through. I've known Chris in both of those stints. He brings to us 20 years of collegiate coaching experience. He began his coaching career right here in New Haven in 1995 as an assistant under the UNH Hall of Famer, and now with the Oakland Raiders, Tony Sperano. During his 2 previous tenures at UNH, the Chargers combined for a 38-18-1 record and advanced to the NCAA Division II quarterfinal round as part of our very successful 1995 campaign. Most recently, he served as offensive coordinator at 3 different NCAA Division I institutions. The last season, he was at Elon University, North Carolina, and previously he spent years at both the University of Rhode Island and the College of Holy Cross. He brought success everywhere he has been, and we're happy to welcome him and his family, Jennifer and his 3 children, Zach, Owen, and Emma, and his mom and dad, and his godparents, who are here with us today. Without no further ado, let me introduce the 10th head football coach at the University of New Haven, Chris Pincince. Coach? We're going to present here Chris with a football hat. And Jim, would you join us for the photo op, please? Come right over here because we want to be outside of the podium. Okay.
First of all, I want to thank y'all for coming out. Here to University of New Haven today. It truly is, as Mr. McCoy and Ms. Chin were speaking of, it truly is a homecoming for me. I started my career 19 years ago right here at the University of New Haven, and as some of you guys are aware, it's great to go home. It's always special when you're away for a little while and get an opportunity to go back home and see your family. And I truly believe that the University of New Haven is part of my family, and I can't thank you. The people here enough to give me the opportunity to come back here. There's really no other place that I call home in college athletics, and to me the University of New Haven is special, and I think that the more that everybody here gets to know me, the more they'll understand that the University of New Haven is really deep in my heart. There are a couple people that I need to thank, that their names have been said already today, but President Kaplan was part. I met him yesterday, and the man has built up the University of New Haven into a great academic institution in his time here, and he's truly committed to athletics as well. And seeing his vision and hearing those things that he was speaking of yesterday, I know that we're going to be able to do great things together. Vice President Jim McCoy, who I've gotten to know here in the last week or so, is a big fan of football, big fan of athletics, and shares the president's vision as well, the way that the two can work together. And I'm excited to work with him. Our athletic director, Debbie Chin, that, as she spoke of, we've known each other for quite some time now, 19 years. And, for what she's done to this university and been able to keep it afloat at times and keep it going in the right direction in others, she truly should be commended in the things that she's accomplished since she's been here. I'd like to thank the search committee, both the people that I met with a week ago and the people that I was here with yesterday. Too numerous to mention by name, but you could really hear the passion in their voice for the school. You could see how much they love the school, and the questions and the answers that they were giving to me truly shows how much they love New Haven as well. I'd like to thank the alumni. I was here for 5 years and as assistant coach, and so there's 5 teams worth of student athletes that I know personally, but I've spoken to a number of others along the way, and others have reached out to me, and the biggest thing I want to do is thank the alumni for always being there for the University of New Haven football. In the good times and in the bad, they've been a part of a rich history and success here in New England college football. And, there were times that the alumni have been the proudest supporters of the program. And, for those people to stay involved through the tough times, and certainly some of those great things that we've accomplished here in the last 5 or 6 years, the alumni have been a big part of that, and I can't wait to reach out to some of those people and get a chance to know the ones that I haven't gotten a chance to so far. During the search process, I met with 5 student athletes, football players, yesterday, and I thought that was great that they were a part of the decision on which football coach was going to come here to become a part of the program. And seeing those 5 guys yesterday and speaking to them and hearing the language that they speak and the passion in their eyes about how much they love New Haven and why they chose New Haven, I knew that this was a place that we're going to be successful at, and I also knew that those are the type of student athletes that we'll continue to bring here into the program. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my first boss, Tony Sperano. He's been a big part of my life since I was a player and a coach, and he's always been there for me. And for those of you that know him, he is New Haven football, and will always be, and he's going to be used as a reference here in the next few years. As I certainly learn how to do his job, that I watched him do for many years. I'm a college teammate of Coach Rosamondo, and when he came back here 6 years ago to revive the program and to incorporate the administration and student athletes that are part of this school, I was 100% on board with everything that he was doing. I share a lot of his beliefs, and I thank him outwardly for some of the things that he's done for me in my career as a friend and as a coach. As you can see, I'm an incredibly emotional person at times when I talk about two things. When I talk about my football program and when I talk about my family. And I guess the one thing that I missed today is that my wife and my 3 kids won't be here. That they're at home in North Carolina watching on the computer. And my oldest son, Zach, tried to get out of school today by telling my wife, can't we stay home? And this is a life-changing experience, Mom. Can't we stay home from school and watch it on the computer? And my wife didn't fall for it, and she sent him off to school this morning. So, he'll probably be watching this about 3:30, 4 o'clock when he comes home. But those 4 people mean the world to me. My wife has been with me since my time here at New Haven. When we were married when I was here before. My oldest son, Zach, was born in Yale New Haven Hospital down the street. And so he doesn't know it, but he's coming home too. So I can't wait to get back and see him. And I can't wait to get them here and become part of the community, because that's what I truly believe in. I truly believe in this level of football. I believe in the true student athlete. I believe in having the student athlete a part of the community. And I believe in us, me, my family, my kids, being a part of the football team that we're a part of. I can't wait to make my family a part of the New Haven football family as we go through. From an immediate goal standpoint, we're going to hire staff in the next week. I'm going to hit the road recruiting, because obviously the student athletes are the most important part of the program. And I guarantee that we bring in quality young men. I guarantee that we bring in the people that will be here to represent the University of New Haven on the football field, but most importantly in the classroom and in the community. And it was one thing that I met with those 5 kids yesterday. They were all great kids, and they all knew why they were at the University of New Haven. They're here to get an education. They're here to better their lives in the future, and they were here to win a championship. And in meeting with those 5 kids and in hearing the search committee's vision, seeing the way the kids were speaking to me, I know that we'll be successful here at the University of New Haven. We'll blend the rich tradition that has always been here in the past, but there's a lot of work left to get done here as we meet our goals in the future. We're going to win a lot of football games in here. We always have, and we're going to do it the right way. And I guarantee that the student athletes that we bring in here will continue to do it that way. New Haven's a special place. The people that have been here know that. The people that have worked here know that. The student athletes that are currently here know that. And not just anybody can come to the University of New Haven and win football games. And me and the kids yesterday shared that. Right? This is a special place, and people that haven't been here just don't understand. But I guarantee we'll do it the right way here. I guarantee you'll be proud of the effort and the enthusiasm that our student athletes show on the football field. And I guarantee you'll be proud of the University of New Haven football team. Thank you very much.